everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs if they want to control the pace of the game. It's Todd Gurley's Titans going up against Hyde Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. A give to Bell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Touchdown, Titans. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is knocked down from the side. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go!
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Fresh set of downs here. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Go! Let's run! They're running! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Come on, let's go! Ohio!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
We're set on first down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Time running out here on the play clock. Again, it's Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. John Simon in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pryor has it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First down, Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Titans. 47 yards. On first and goal, Gurley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Another try on second down with Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Now a give running left for Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal.
Now I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. 6 yards to go here on second down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bag.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Brissett. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 5-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Brissett now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First and 10, Brissett. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Watch 81. Watch 81. Flex round. Flex. Here we go.
Second down, Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Williams. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
To throw is Brissett. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, it's Brissett. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Brissett again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, That's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive...
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. 30, past the 20, touchdown, New Orleans. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Saints add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
A second down throw for Brissett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it's 3rd and 4.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing. Brissett. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On the counter, Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The give is to Bell. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the play clock's running down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Play clock winding down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now it's Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Ohio! Here we go!
From the gun, here's Brissett. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking for Pryor long. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go! What? None! What? None! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Caught left side, Williams. Gets by him at the 25. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right at the 20. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1, 9, flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. This is Bell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Let's go. 3-19.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 48. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Brissett to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go!
Brissett now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they're operating in the red zone. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.